Yeah.
Romans has been around for 5 years.
Bro, Mike's a dinosaur. What 1998 is when you got into this? Or
Stop it, not 2008.
2008?
But I did
That's still dinosaur. What year is this right now?
I-
It's still dinosaur. I don't feel 38, but I mean, I guess that's a good thing. I certainly don't act 38.
You don't look 38.
I appreciate
That's 'cause
that.
you care.
Especially on that picture right there. He looks like he's 14.
Oh, baby, look at that stud.
Well, I was going to say it's because you carry your weight well.
Yeah, more fat jokes.
Wow.
Look at he's gonna how many fact checks are you gonna fact check on the fact
Oh,
checker?
dude, he's got apps for fact checking. Yeah, he's ready.
I want everyone to see this fucking fat smirk on his fucking fat face because he knows exactly what he's doing because it's working and he's getting riled up.
Welcome to Triggered Angelo, everybody. Hey, at the end of the day, the world's gonna know two things: Elijah's fat and Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So that's the things that they're gonna take out of this, and I'm owning both of those.
Oh, hey, oh. You are now tuned into the best roofing podcast in the world, the Roof Trollz.
All right, guys, Roof Trollz, baby, we're back. We are back. Got Mike with me, Angelo. Angelo's been on here quite a bit. What episode is this for you? 8, 9?
I don't even know.
You've been on quite a bit of them. You might have been on more than Mike.
Well, if we're gonna talk, it's supposed to be the three of us, but you know, we'll talk about that off camera.
Well, that was supposed to be the two of
there's
us, but Angelo
so the new
he's gotten
artwork.
sensitive.
New artwork. I mean, there is 3 trolls on
This
here.
guy.
So this is.
I know the new artwork does.
I'm just well then.
And I
what are we
appreciate
complaining
it.
about? Okay. Anyway,
I just said I appreciate
hey,
it.
Angelo, this is what he does. He hijacks shows. We're gonna get one for the sales team, but we want to introduce somebody here. So making his Roof Trollz debut.
Popping my cherry.
Yeah. So why don't you introduce yourself?
So yeah, I'm Herbert. Please just call me Herb or Herbie. I hate Herbert. I'm not my 65-year-old dad. So I'm excited to be here, and I have really no idea what to expect.
Well, I think we're missing a couple things here. Is that you're Herbie? I don't know. I can't believe you just said Herbert.
Well, I talk too fast. So
Or Herb. I don't know. Do
Herbert.
people call you that? Outside
So
of family, do you
I've
have
learned in
friends?
sales that I speak too damn fast for people over 55. So I have to slow it down, and Herbert just comes out the best, and I get my name relayed back to me if I say Herbert.
Well, it's not that you're just making your debut with the podcast. It's that you're officially part of the Romans Roofing
Wearing the
family.
swag today.
Yeah, making his Romans Roofing debut as well.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Day 4.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And for full disclosure, I've known Herbie since I was 16, 15 years old.
Yeah.
So I've known him for quite a bit. And you worked for another company that's local to this area for a long time. How many years did you have with them?
This would have been my 10th year.
And what did you do? I want to introduce you. What is your specialty? Because we have a lot of sales reps that have been on Roof Trollz before, but you bring a different dynamic to what we're doing here. And we were excited to interview you when the time came, the opportunity arose. Tell people what your niche is and what you what do you do in this industry? What have
And
you
your
been
story.
doing?
And your story,
All right. Well, I'll start with this industry and kind of what I'm best at. I basically fell into insurance claims and multifamily condos, townhomes, apartments, maybe 6 years ago now, 2019. My previous employer's sales manager, he just took me under his wing and one day walked into the office and said, "Hey, do you want to come inspect the roof for hail?" And next thing I know, it was $1 million job and it was awesome. I was like, you can do this and they'll pay this? Okay, why am I doing residential houses? And that's kind of what got me into it. And then, we just kind of snowballed into, he'd basically throw a dart at a board and tell me to go see if there's hail. And we just had fun working and figuring it out. And
how'd you get into it though?
into roofing?
Again, like Elijah said, so he and I both have known you, since we were 16, played sports together. We were in the same middle school area, all that. But how did you get into this industry?
Oh no, that was just dumb luck. I needed a job. I was making fish bait literally at the airport in Valpo.
Oh, so like the rest of us.
Yeah. It was thankful for a job, but it was disgusting. Real dead fish, and the smells were horrible. I called Justin and I said, man, I think Phil did, PJ from Beacon. He called Justin first, I believe, and put us in touch for it. And then Coop, he basically just gave me an interview. And next thing I know, I was working for them. And then the first 2 years, I just project managed, basically. I ran some jobs for him. Some other people ran material to places. And then finally, I was like, hey, look, I need to start selling, make some real money. And then 2.5 years in, I started doing that. And then did residential for a year. And then 2019 came and started to do insurance. And multifamily.
Now, when you
2020.
said Phil real quick, Phil Townsend,
Oh, yeah.
Beacon National Accounts Rep.
We're all from the same area. We
Yeah,
talked
that's my
about
guy.
this on the podcast. He's part of that too.
Well, let's give Phil a shout out. He just won an award at Beacon. He was their
Did he?
national,
National
accounts rep of the
National
year at
Accounts Rep of the
Beacon.
Year.
And
I'm the worst
somehow
golf partner
he's on
ever.
our account. So he gets credit for Roman's Roofing, just so you guys know. I don't know if you guys know that, but I think he came out and met us like once last year.
Well, I'm glad you said something about that because he was Mr. Cool Guy today for the podcast. So,
I know.
Phil, if you're listening by chance, or if anybody who knows Phil is, reach out to him, let him know he owes Roman's Roofing. You know,
And so does Ricky.
You made some bread off
What?
us. Now I want you guys to
Does
come be on the
Ricky?
podcast.
Ricky Van Dyke owes us a
That's
podcast.
great to
But
know.
he
though.
needs to anyway. He needs
Well,
to.
hang
anyway.
on. I feel bad for Ricky now if Phil just snaked the damn account.
No.
I don't feel
No,
bad
no,
for
that's
Ricky
not
because I
how it
golf with
works.
PJ a lot.
No, that's no. So there's our main account holder, which is Ricky, but they have some kind of system at Beacon where Phil gets credit for it too.
For his team underneath him. I
Yeah,
got you.
so Phil just kind of finagled his way in there. He's probably like, yeah, I played football with Elijah or something. So now his name's on the account.
He played baseball. And,
Oh, that's right. Phil was baseball, yeah.
Yeah, and no, my name is not worth dick, especially not for a price. If it was, we'd be getting great pricing too. They're taking us to the woods. I'm kidding. Beacon's awesome. But no, Phil, we wanted him to fill in for last minute, and of course he was too cool. But
Well,
we
being his
love
golf
Phil.
partner for the last 3 years, he's it's hard to pin him down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Who, Phil?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to get him out of his house.
We reschedule a lot.
Well, he leaves the house, but he leaves the house for like steak dinners and stuff like that. He's not leaving the house to go hang out with the peasants. He doesn't mingle with the common folk anymore. That's big dog.
That's my goal.
That is so true.
Duh.
I'm gonna get him here.
Yeah, but I don't know if Beacon allows him to have a
He came
credit
in here.
card.
He hasn't been in the new office, but he's been over
I'm gonna
to
get
the
him on
other
the
one
podcast.
there. He reached out to
Oh,
us.
he'll
when,
do the podcast.
Yeah, and when you hit the market, that's how we got notified about it. Yeah, he had reached out to me and Angelo both and was like, "Hey, man, Herbie's out there." And both of us would say, like, "Great, like let's interview him then, bring him in here," because we're trying to get into what you do. Like we want to add that department to our, to add it to our repertoire. But here's the thing. So, what are you going to do as an individual to break into, like, because it's two completely different markets, even with being the same market, because the company you came from before has like 50 years or whatever, however many they've been around. They're
Yeah,
established.
this year's their 40th year.
40th year. So like they're established. Romans, this is our 5th year.
5th year.
Yeah. So like it's and you're starting up what we're trying to build here. So like what are you gonna what is your plans? Like what do you plan to do? How do you plan to get out there and what services are you really mainly trying to provide?
Honestly, the biggest and best thing that I can think of is just servicing work orders, constantly being there and having my phone available and answering calls, emails. Someone needs something quick. Hey, I want to be able to say, hey, we'll be there tomorrow or we'll be there this week or something like that. Obviously, some things you can, some things you can't. But it's just that having that setting that expectation for people and then just meeting that and just constantly being reliable.
I think we all kind of, you're talking more from like a service standpoint, like for maintenance, things like that. So for people, again, if you're not in our industry, you wouldn't pick up on that. You're just
That's
like,
true.
oh, your phone's going to be available. What does that mean, right?
Oh, answering it 24 hours a day.
And that's one thing that we're trying to get into now. We've done a lot of the residential, we've done some commercial insurance, but mainly it's been retail is our main focus for this year. And now servicing, and that's kind of where you kind of fit in perfectly because you came from multifamily, which a big part of that is offering that service up front. And so when the time comes, they have that contact.
Yeah, it's a lot of gotta follow the breadcrumbs, and hopefully it leads to the whole loaf.
Cody Klein would be a good one for him to work with.
Well, so it's funny. So we were at Door to Door Con.
Do you know Cody?
I think I'm friends with him on Facebook, but I don't think I've ever met him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, commercialroofer.com is his thing.
Sure
Like
KLINE. Yeah,
he's
we're
a
friends on
dude. He's a
Facebook.
great guy. Also, I don't mind giving him a plug because he gave me a shout out on stage at Door to Door Con, and he didn't have to do that, and he did. So shout out to Cody Klein. Plus, we worked together previously, but that guy is he's capitalizing on the commercial roofing market for sure, and he's a great guy to talk to about.
I mean,
that
there's
stuff.
especially in our area. Look at all the new complexes and all the existing complexes. Like it's 2025. A lot of those started popping up in 2000s. Like those roofs they're done.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're at their life expectancy. The sidings, the codes have all changed. Like the underlayments and things like that. Like it's just so much potential.
Oh, it's huge out here. And so, I know the company you worked at before, you guys started out in Illinois and then you guys you moved to Cherville. And so I know a lot of your, over the last 10 years, if your work, and I would assume even with them, was more so from the Illinois market, right?
West of 57.
Exactly. So, we're located here in Hobart, Indiana, which is pretty centrally located in Northwest Indiana. But with that, there's some companies that are doing, commercial work, things like that, of course, but I don't know anyone. And again, we all know a lot of people, but not many companies do service. They don't do maintenance, they don't do repair. So, there's...
And the ones that do, honestly, they have a good lock on it with their maintenance contracts and things like that. I've ran into that a lot. Just from cold calling and just stopping into random places. A lot of places just will, like the few that have hit the market, they do a lot of maintenance contracts for the year. So once they sign them up, it's like, okay, they're locked in at least for this year. But it doesn't hurt to ever keep stopping in there, and just because, that contract does expire. So if you can get in there, and you just got to get in front of the faces. Keep your name in front of them.
Yeah, I was with a buddy of mine last night, BJ Patel from Core Exteriors, and they do mostly retail on the commercial side. A lot of shingles, low slope. But we were talking about the maintenance programs. Now you got your captive audience. So now you're locked in with them. Now he's got a lock on his market anyway, but when he's dealing with other customers too, that's going to lock them in. So, we throw in, I don't know, a few extra $1,000 and say, hey, we're going to come out and check out your roof in spring and fall and make sure everything's good. And that's part of the NDLs anyway. And,
so you have to have them on those.
Yeah, just lock it all in. And
yeah, for low slope, you have to have those. Especially being master elite, like you have to. Like those, I think that's a requirement on those. Maintenance is a huge thing. Just steep slope, low slope. You just have to, people don't understand on your shingles, especially homeowners. Maintenance is massive. Like just because you got a brand new roof doesn't mean that 5, 6, 7 years from now you need to have your caulk redone. Nail heads will be exposed. They think that's a workman issue, but it's just a maintenance issue.
So funny.
Eventually, we got to get away from the asphalt shingles anyway. It's frustrating, watching people that I've promoted this several times. But if you Google the cheapest material to put on a roof, it literally is asphalt shingles. And we're sitting there with homeowners and we're debating and going down round and round with them about how this asphalt shingle is better than this asphalt shingle. And no offense, but it's the cheapest material to put on a roof. So let's talk about some of the things that aren't asphalt shingles and then start trying to become better salesmen to offer people a real solution to their problems. Because, when we're putting these roofs on here in 15 years, 20 years, we're coming back and we're replacing them again, sometimes less than that. We've had some, 3.5 inch that hit Michigan City. Yeah, we were replacing them a year out. That's crazy, So it's time to start hopefully getting into the habit of trying to push some of these, at least maybe level 4s, really, really putting your name on it. Because a lot of these companies out here are more concerned with job security than they are at actually giving the homeowners a solution. So I hope that Roman's Roofing can provide them with a solution so that it's actually a roof that they could be proud of, that they could stand behind.
Yeah, and Herbie, you don't know this yet, but we're adding Brava to our arsenal for this year.
Nice.
Going to start working with them, and that's a class 4 composite shingle, and they do slate, they do tile, and they do shake.
Yeah.
And so right now with the insurance companies, after 10 years, they're not covering shake roofs anymore. So you're getting a class 4 shingle. It's about the same cost as a shake roof, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. And you get discounts for class 4 and everything. Class 4 is the highest rating you can go right now. And sitting down and talking with the reps and doing the research, it's almost impenetrable, but there will be ways to still get insurance claims on those.
For sure. The only experience I have with a composite is Da Vinci.
We should probably get one of the Brava guys on here. He can explain all the differences.
It's a great looking product.
Yeah, Da Vinci's nice, man. It's just, and we have a market for it because it doesn't exist out here.
Not at all.
Yeah, nobody's really doing it. We know of a company that has their license to push it. That's a local company here, but out of Valpo. But I haven't seen them do any of them yet outside of Illinois. I know Illinois got a lot.
The lead times on the product are insane right now.
No, I'm sure. But still.
But Brava's on the ground at mostly Richards, but Beacon and ABC are getting them in too.
Are they? Oh, nice.
That's why we're excited for you to team up with Carrie, because we believe that Carrie is going to be a good guy too for retail with us, and the two of you guys can get out there and really open it up for us, and then hopefully we could build a team around you guys, and then get off to the races. So this is kind of like. Where you're coming in now is where we were at 2 years ago when we came over here.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
We had to develop the whole thing, and then now it's like, all right, cool. Now we're ready to ramp up sales. We're getting out there, getting after it. We got the territories. We got the whole 9 yards, man. It's awesome.
It's exciting. Honestly.
Yeah,
this is the most excited I've been for work in probably 2 or 3 years.
Good, dude. And you're gonna be at the table to help us develop it. So it's gonna be like part of your vision as well, because it's it's foreign to us. Like we understand a little bit of it. He was on the sales side over at ABC. He being Angelo, and Mike has been an owner multiple times. I've dealt here and there. I've done. I did the Camelot Apartments in Cherville, so I've done and Tosa Jam, like I was telling you and stuff. So I've done some commercial ones too, but and a couple flat roofs. But to get in there is so exciting for us because it's an untapped market that we haven't been into. Like the marketing we're doing is untapped. That's why we jumped into it head first last year. And the residential roofing, like we've been capitalizing on that. I've been doing residential roofing for 8 years. So like we're comfortable in that. Now it's like time to expand. And I get really excited about that because not necessarily our office expanding, but it is kind of too. But the amount of people we're going to be able to help now, like the amount, like
it's commercial
awesome. Being part of it now. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
The thing I think you're going to, come to find out, and I think you kind of have, we talked to you a little bit right before the holidays and all that, is that we really do try to be, focused on our customers and our team. Like that's like wholeheartedly what we believe in. But, with you coming in here to take on these other, avenues that we're trying to embark down, it brings it all, still full circle. Like you still know how to do your steep slope. It's just on a bigger property, right? So it's not like you're doing something crazy. It's just, like he said, he's done doing this for a little while. I have experience at ABC. Mike's owned multiple companies. It's just, I don't think people realize that just because we've done this for multiple years, at Romans we haven't. And I think something that you'll notice that you were at TRC, and that's a good company. It's got a reputable name. It's been around for 40 years.
Yeah,
Romans has been around for 5 years.
Bro, Mike's a dinosaur. When 1998 is when you got into this? Or
Stop it! Not 2008.
2008.
But I did.
That's still dinosaur. What year is this right now? It's still dinosaur.
But I did work a summer job in. Man, it's hard to believe I can't remember when I was in high school and college. It was 93, 94. I worked a summer job at a roofing company, M. Walter Roofing. They had been around for over 100.
This up?
Yeah, they had been. Well, it was for like 4 months.
It doesn't
It was
matter
a summer
the fact
job.
that you got into the game that long ago. Like, and
Yeah,
then
Mike,
you came back
we're gonna switch the gears. I was gonna stay serious for a minute and talk about fuck it, Mike. Fuck you, you're old, man.
I am.
2008, I was
what he
driving
does,
a forklift at
he
19.
fucking will send us old. He'll find like some Google Drive or some email he had. I don't even know how he has access to something from 20 years ago. And he'll show us price lists where shingles were like $15, and we're like, what? And he's like, yeah, man, check out these prices. And he's glowing like, Mike, that's just because you're old. You're getting off on that, dude. Like,
Well, that summer
Never going to happen again.
That summer when I was working at M. Walter Roofing, I think your standard retail job was probably like a big roof was like $8,000, like for like 30, 40 square.
Oh yeah,
like that's much
crazy.
prices have went through the roof.
I got offered this job. So when I was 18, I got offered doing this, and I thought it was a scam. In Stager, George Kunitz.
Kunitz, yeah.
Yeah, so he used to always have parties at his house, but his brother did door-to-door storm restoration. Yeah, and he tried to get us to go knock for him and try to explain it to us like, oh, yeah, the insurance pays for everything. I'm like, shut up, dude. Like, come on, man. It's a Stager. I've been involved in multiple scams before.
He's like an accountant type thing now. He does something with funds now. He reached out to me.
Well, he wasn't involved in it. George wasn't involved in it. It was his brother, his older brother, that did this line of work, and Jake had been a canvasser for him, but I didn't know what that was at that time. Yeah. And he was looking for other canvassers.
Yeah, could you imagine doing this at 18?
Absolutely not.
No, I know. It's crazy.
Oh, we'd have been assholes, bro. We'd have been blacklisted quickly.
Well,
I
was
wouldn't
looking
let
at
a
it from the
homeowner,
positive side.
the way they talk to us now is okay. When you get in a confrontation, but I wouldn't not have had the patience.
I just meant from a money side. Like, we'd be literally rich. Like,
we would have jagged it and been
but you're right. We
stupid.
can talk about that side. There would have been we wouldn't have had a job.
Yeah, I'm thankful I got into this at 30 as opposed to 20 because 20-year-old me couldn't have handled it.
Absolutely.
And 30-year-old me is starting to understand. It was starting to understand it. 38-year-old me is like, oh, okay. Well, you're stupid. Why don't you take this serious now? Like that's I had to evolve.
Damn,
along
you're
the way.
38.
Yeah,
man, you're getting old.
Isn't that crazy?
I didn't realize you were older.
You shut up, young boy over there.
I'm 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. It's wild. I don't feel 38, but I guess that's a good thing. I certainly don't act 38. So.
You don't look 38.
I appreciate that.
Especially on that picture right there. He looks like he's 14.
Oh, baby, look at that stud.
Well, I was going to say it's because you carry your weight well.
Yeah, more fat jokes.
Wow.
This is who he is,
like
though.
fat joke
I
about
encourage
you.
him, and I try to uplift him through life, and then we get on the podcast, and he just tears me down.
Unbelievable.
And I've learned, what that really is. That's that what that is an unhappiness inside of that individual.
Oh, I thought it was
so
true
they
love.
project it. They project it in front of everybody else toward the other person that they're not really upset at. So I guess what Angelo's looking for, hey man, I love you.
I love you too,
I forgive
bud.
you.
I think he wants a hug.
I forgive you.
Hey, we don't
fuck
encourage
him.
him. Who are you kidding?
Yeah, no,
Hey, stop
But
it.
they-
Stop
people-
trying to look like a nice
people-
guy.
I
We don't
know.
encourage
Yeah,
him.
people know that that's a facade.
This is all he does on the podcast.
I don't
He acts
care.
really nice.
I don't care what that skinny little shit says.
There it is.
I really
No,
don't
that's
care.
better. That's-
works
all right,
works 2 hours a day, goes home, tells his wife,
2.
"Oh, I put in 8 hours a day." No, you didn't. Organizing Pokemon cards and playing Fortnite. Yeah, that's about what the extent of work we're gonna get out of this guy. Anyway,
That sounds like
Herbie,
heaven.
I wanted to talk to you about something that's been bothering me a little bit, and I've thought about this a little bit.
Okay.
So in high school,
Oh, God.
when we used to ask you what your favorite movie was.
Don't even go
it was
there.
it was a really funny movie, and you were dead serious about it.
I am still dead serious about it.
So I'm going to ask you again on record, Herbie,
Wow.
what is your favorite movie?
The Notebook.
I knew
Ryan
you were going
Gosling.
to say that.
Noah.
It's so good, dude.
Dude,
It's a
I don't
good
care. It's a
movie.
great movie.
Oh my
But your
gosh.
favorite movie?
Dude, I legitimately, when that movie, the first 5 years it was out, I probably watched it 50 times.
How many times did you cry?
I mean, don't go there. I handle it.
No, we got to ask now. I don't know you like these guys know you.
No,
so
it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm okay.
We only have little tidbits.
I mean, if I wasn't so open with it, it'd be weird. But yeah, no.
How? No.
But now as
How
he
what?
cuddles the pillow too, and
yeah.
he's like, oh.
Oh wait, how what?
How is it your favorite? I mean,
Dude, it's a great movie. Honestly, okay. In all seriousness, it reminded me of my grandparents. That's what originally made me into it. And then I was just like, I should just really like.
well, don't make it to where I can't make fun of you.
No,
don't,
I genuinely just
act-
like the movie.
We're still gonna make fun of you.
Oh, please still make fun of me.
Yeah, we
absolutely.
are. Yeah,
But I just feel like that helps me be like well versed because like my next favorite movie is Terminator 2. So like, I mean,
I can respect that one.
I'm diverse.
All right, so wait, quick question for him. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I
guys are
actually
fucking
hate that movie.
assholes.
What do you mean you hate
well, hang
that
on.
movie?
Now I'm gonna rotate. You can't
I
say
watched
you
it
hate
once and didn't like it.
You don't like Die Hard.
I don't.
Wow.
Wow.
I watched it literally
that's
one
tough.
What are
time.
you
and-
hiring around here?
That's tough.
But also, if we're talking about Christmas
we're not asking
movies,
the right
though-
questions. And
So-
Obviously.
In the
Do you guys
interview.
like horror movies?
No,
None
not
of
at
you?
all.
no.
Oh shit!
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Hey, Terrifier. Did you see the newest Terrifier?
Come on, bro.
That's a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas
Yeah.
movie.
Thank you. I can't wait to call my girlfriend after this.
It is
'Cause
100%
I made her
a
go
Christmas
see
movie.
it the night it
He
came
dresses
out.
up as Santa.
That's what I told her.
Slaughters little kids
And he
on
kills
Christmas.
people on
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
hates that part. But no, I told her that was a Christmas movie and we had to watch it on Christmas Eve and she wouldn't do it.
Yeah, so funny. I have the. He's on my arm.
That
yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Bad question for you, but yes. Okay. No, thank you. Hell yeah.
Wait,
I can't wait to
Angelo,
talk
is
to
that a
her.
Christmas movie?
So it's funny you say that as I'm trying to think about
I've
it.
never seen it.
No, we brought
went
him to
and
the
saw
theater.
it with him.
He came with us, yeah.
He skipped the second one though. Dude, we went to a badass
Oh, that's
premiere that
right.
had the second one and the third one, and he slept through the. Or no, Matt
Matt
Lyons
slept
slept through the
through it.
third.
Oh,
he's
second
still
one.
sleep through that.
And then he came late.
I
but he
came
came for
late
the. But
to
you
watch
came for
it.
the new one.
I watched the new
Yeah.
one. A lot better than I thought it would be because you guys are into that kind of gruesome like horror stuff.
We really don't care if you like it. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
all I
trying to
wanna
think
know.
of.
You have to
is-
think about this.
He's in a Santa costume the whole movie.
I understand, but okay. The definition of a Christmas movie is it revolving
He's going to go
around-
against this. But hang
No,
on.
I'm
Before
not,
you, hang
I'm
on.
not even arguing
Before he
against
starts
it.
this, I want everybody to take a mental note of what he's saying, and then I'm going to present a scenario where it goes against everything he's saying, and he's still going to say it's
Hey,
not
wait,
a Christmas
wait,
movie.
I never
But go
said it
ahead.
wasn't a Christmas
Lay out your
movie.
definitions of it.
I'm trying to
Lay
think about
out
how
your
much of the movie-
definitions of it. I want to hear your Christmas criteria. Lay it out.
Can the movie happen if it's not involving Christmas?
That doesn't make sense.
What?
Because anything could happen if it wasn't involved in Christmas. That's
Well, yeah,
dumb.
but, like,
Jingle All the Way. It could have been
the whole point of the movie. No.
for
The
a kid's
premise.
birthday.
The premise of the movie is he's getting a present
For his
for him.
birthday.
Okay, the premise of Die Hard. Just go, and I'll lay it
I'm
out
just
there
trying
for
to
you.
think. Did something happen in the movie that was directly involving?
Yeah, he was giving out
Army
presents
Clown.
I say the-
to little kids.
yeah, the final scene
and,
was in front of the
there's a
Christmas tree.
song, and they're called Terrifier Christmas. So, I mean, come on. It's got a Christmas
Well,
song.
my point is
it's got
that-
kids.
I'm leaning towards it being a Christmas movie for the
Leaning.
record.
There's no leaning toward it. Terrifier 3 is definitely a Christmas movie. My thing to go back to Die Hard, and we've debated this several times in person for years, guys. For 20 years of arguing about this, and for 20 years, Angelo's been wrong.
I'm not
But I'm
wrong.
going to lay out. Hang on, I'm going to lay it out. Just unbiased. I want you guys to listen to this. So I've told him several times, and I've put a lot of thought into this. So Die Hard, the whole story is a man that will stop at nothing to get home to his family on Christmas morning. Let's start there.
Yep.
Number 2, there is Christmas music.
Yep.
It takes place during a Christmas party. It starts on Christmas Eve going into Christmas Day. There is Santa Claus hats. There is decorations. There is a feel-good moment of which he rises against all obstacles to save his lady, to make it home to their children, who are now put at risk during all of this as well, with their information publicly put out there. And this father, against all odds, against everything in front of him, said, you know what? I'm going to make it home to my family on Christmas. And you're telling me right now that that's not a Christmas movie?
It's not. It
sounds like the greatest Christmas movie ever made.
I don't understand. What else do we have to have in it?
The writer of the movie
doesn't matter. No, and you're twisting his words.
No.
You're gonna say he said it's not a Christmas movie. No. He said I didn't intend for it to be a Christmas movie.
No, the writer of the movie said it wasn't a Christmas movie. The main character, Bruce Willis, has said multiple times before he's had his episodes. So I just don't know the disease he has, but said it wasn't a Christmas movie.
But he can't even talk now, so I bet he won't even say that now.
Okay, we'll make fun of him then. The director and producer both said that it wasn't a Christmas movie.
Yes, the co-writers of Die Hard consider it a Christmas movie.
Read the rest of it. Because the entire quote of it is,
that's why we call it
was not intended to be a Christmas movie. It is not a Christmas movie.
First time ever.
They do say, however, though I think it's the producer or director say, however, it's turned into that because of the cult surrounding the cult, like.
So doesn't that make it a Christmas movie then?
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't that still make it a Christmas?
No.
If everyone thinks it's a Christmas movie, Angelo, they sell that movie in the Christmas section.
So are we a multimedia company?
So wait, hang on.
Now at this point,
let me read this real quick here.
I can't fight
According to D'Souza, that's how you say his name, Die Hard really is a Christmas movie, but only because the studio rejected the Purium draft. So that's probably a previous draft where it didn't involve Christmas at all. But now, because of what, like Elijah said so eloquently, that's why he made it a Christmas movie. This is Time Magazine. And you know, in your world, that's reputable. So Time Magazine is saying, if it was Rolling Stone, that's the only thing that could be more reputable than that.
Stone.
Yeah. So
I used to collect those.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
So we are now the political trolls for those listening.
Look, he's going to how many fact checks are you going to fact check on the fact checker?
Oh, dude, he's got apps for fact checking. Yeah, he's ready.
It's a Christmas
Angelo,
movie.
have you ever seen that movie on TV when it wasn't Christmas season?
I watch it every Christmas.
I went and saw it in theaters with them, and it wasn't Christmas.
You went and saw it in theaters.
Yeah,
we made him because he said he had seen the movie before. He
said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, so we made him.
So the director,
Oh, didn't even know that.
Director of the movie said that the joy of making the movie turned it into a Christmas movie.
That's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard.
He made the movie. You're still arguing with someone who now made the movie.
Which I don't even know where he's getting it from.
Yeah, the denial.
Oh, so I just made it up.
Yes.
So I just made the whole thing up.
No. Listen, I didn't say you made it up, and I never called you a liar or anything for it. It's you believed in your heart of hearts that it wasn't a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie.
But now it's time to just own that
it's not a Christmas movie.
I have a question for you. Wait. If you're going to go ahead and agree with us that Terrifier is a Christmas movie, how's Die Hard not?
And Gremlins. And Lethal Weapon 2. There's a lot of them that bother you.
Weapon.
Yeah, and me too.
I like
and Batman Returns. Batman Returns with Christopher Walken when they come out and all the Christmas.
Just because there's Christmas decorations in a movie doesn't make it a Christmas. And I want everyone to see this fucking fat smirk on his fucking fat face because he knows exactly what he's doing because it's working and he's getting riled up.
Welcome to Triggered Angelo, everybody. Welcome to Triggered Angelo.
Dude. I can't wait for this to get edited to see your fucking smirk because it just glistens.
Wait, why are you so mad right now?
I thought you meant edited like we're gonna leave this in here.
No, it's fine. No,
we're gonna leave this in here.
She's gonna zoom in on that fucking smirk, dude, and it's gonna be his whole time. It's here, Elijah's smirk.
Hey, at the end of the day, the world's gonna know two things: Elijah's fat and Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So that's the things that they're gonna take out of this, and I'm owning both of those. Hey, Elijah's fat, but guess what? Die Hard is indeed a Christmas movie.
Because Herbie, so this is what you'll come to realize here.
Also, Herbie's chances for a raise just went up. The fact he thinks it's a Christmas. Yeah, all I need you to do is back me on Gremlins now, and we're in. We're in.
Hell yeah. Gremlins for
sure. Well, the Gremlin was a Christmas movie.
I know.
So how could it not be a Christmas movie?
I
why
never
is he fighting
that?
Oh, okay.
Well, you want to know why you never argued it? Hey, Angelo, what movie have you never seen before?
Never seen all of Gremlins.
Come on.
Bro,
I'm not mad at
my kids have seen Gremlins.
Anything, dude. Anything.
I haven't watched it.
You can ask him any movie. I've never seen that.
No, when did Gremlins come out? Like late 80s, early 90s?
85.
Before you were born.
So,
yeah.
You weren't born yet, Angelo.
I wasn't born yet. I'm being honest.
I'm with you. Neither was I.
So what does that mean?
My kids weren't born.
I know, but that's
84.
What's the wait? Hold on. So to back, I don't want to back you totally because you don't think that Die Hard's a Christmas movie. But
you can't
what's the drug movie with Al Pacino?
Well, there's a million
Scarface.
Carlito's
I've
Way.
never seen that or that.
Oh,
That's got to be worse than
I haven't
Gremlins.
seen Carlito's Way, I don't think.
it's
Usually that's what people get mad at me about the most is that I've never seen
then
that.
there's one the
Scarface?
the serpent or Serbian.
I just know the one scene where he's like, "Show me," or say hello to my little friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Scarface.
So a lot
Yeah,
of
that
those
one.
movies I watched in college. Like my first and second year, I just like.
You know, I waited a long time to watch Scarface, and Scarface is an awesome movie. It really is. It's long. I mean, you look at 3.5 hours, but
I'll sit and watch a Marvel movie for 3 hours.
yeah. Well, Scarface is cool, but the problem
know.
is that society made it too cool, and I'm one of those people that even though it's wrong, but I am one of those people that like if it's a trendy, everybody jumps on. I'm like, fuck, man.
So then why do you think Die Hard's a Christmas movie? Because it's trendy and everyone jumped on it.
But Die Hard's been one of my favorite movies since I was a kid. Like I
So
grew
you
up
understand then
watching that and Lethal Weapon 2 and Cliffhanger, like those. That was my.
The Lethal
Cobra.
Weapon series is
Like,
great.
that's- 90s action
That's
is my
Fly?
shit. But yeah,
Stallone?
yeah.
I remember the photo on the cover. He's just like holding the cliff.
Yeah, hanging off on the-
literally hanging from the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what my guilty pleasure Stallone movie is?
Over the Top.
Yeah,
I knew
love
you were
Over
gonna say
the
that.
Top.
I knew you
This
were
is
going to
Bull
say
Harley right here.
that. Yeah. What a good one to reference for the old heads listening. But
Yeah.
that's
I
a
love
great
that movie.
I like Lock Up too. Is
Yeah.
it Locked Up or whatever? Yeah.
Well,
Is
real
that
quick,
wait, is that
plays
the
Hawk?
one with no?
He escapes out of the prison.
But is that with Schwarzenegger?
No, that's The Escape or whatever.
Escape, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no. Locked Up is Sylvester
No,
Stallone
I've
from the
seen
80s.
it. Then I remember.
Yeah.
what's your favorite movie, Mike?
You know, I was trying to actually think about that the other day. I honestly don't know. So my favorite series, anthology or whatever, would be the Rocky movies.
Of course.
So I even love Rocky 5.
No, you don't.
I love Rocky 5.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Now,
don't.
the fight scene at the end's a little bad. And
A little bad.
and Tommy Gunn's a little nah. But I mean the story is okay. Everything involved
if Cody Klein got jacked, he'd look like Tommy Gunn. But
Yo, Adrian,
that movie sucks.
you know, and no, it doesn't.
No,
suck.
it does, dude. The first
There
four
is
are
no
great.
such thing as a bad Rocky
I love
movie.
the fourth one. I know you like Clubber Lang and the
Rocky
third one.
3
a
is
lot.
my
Yeah,
favorite Rocky
that's- Yeah,
movie.
Do you like the Creed movies then?
Because Hulk's in it.
So yeah, I mean, but they're not as
The
good as
new
Rocky
Creed,
movies.
no, Creed 3 is good.
The new one's really good.
Yeah,
They're not
I
as
took
good
my
as-
mom to see that. My mom wanted to see it. I thought it was good. I'm like, hell
like
yeah.
those movies.
But you know why Creed 3 is not good? I shouldn't say not good. You know why it's not on par with the rest of
Because
them?
Rocky's not in it?
That's right. It's
you're
not a Rocky
obsessed.
movie
Yeah.
anymore. If Rocky's not in it, it's not a Rocky movie.
You're obsessed.
Stallone was the best. So I probably have to take the total picture. The Rocky anthology is like my favorite movies. Like I could watch Rocky
Interesting.
movies.
So
all
then
day
Rocky
long.
3 is his favorite movie.
All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Pulp Fiction is my favorite film of all
If
time.
Angelo was black and wore short shorts, he could be my best friend. We could
Outside.
run the beach together.
No, I got other hand.
outside of
Oh, the other
regular
hand?
outside of regular movies.
That's it, yeah.
We gotta jump up and hug each other.
But the argument can be made for the original Ninja Turtles, Under
man.
Siege, and Die Hard. Those four films,
Interesting.
you
Okay.
can rotate them and whatever. And then my guilty pleasure that goes with me to an island on 10 movies that shouldn't be there is Child's Play. I think that movie's not only a great horror film, it is just an awesome fucking movie. Like, I love it.
It is a good movie.
Yeah, I
I love that
movie.
this whole thing started about the Notebook.
You're
all welcome.
Yeah.
Well, the Notebook would never make my top
Well, we
10.
gotta
Well,
get a
you've not
drink in
watched it
for Mike because Revens brought this in
Because I'm old.
Yeah,
oh, Reeves
for-
is going to come in.
for Mike's.
Oh, Reeves doesn't want to
birthday.
come on camera.
Hey, so can we just have movie day at the office and you just sit here and watch the
dude.
Notebook? with
First
me?
off, yes.
He,
Right
that's
out
all
the
he
gate, We don't
does.
need to hear the rest. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Breakdown, Under Siege, and
No,
Tin Men.
we're starting with the Notebook.
Tin Men's. So I recently when
Mike's
I
gonna
was
sit
sick,
next to me and watch the Notebook with me.
I
I will
watched Tin
stop
Men.
at AMC and get the biggest bag of popcorn you've ever seen. And
Mike, have
it
you seen
has
Tin Men?
the
No,
squeezed
hey,
butter.
Yes.
you had me at popcorn.
That's an awesome
You-
movie.
I did
Get some goobers, some Twizzlers.
Hell yes.
Woo!
Skittles.
We do.
I've
just so
seen
you
The
know,
Notebook
we-
at the
we
movie
do
theater,
movies
so I
sometimes.
can't
We
say
take
much.
the
Oh, really?
Team and we
Oh,
go
hell
see.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. We
Good.
saw Batman. We saw Twister. That was like a training for us.
Was it good? I haven't seen the new one.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's not better than the
I
original.
love the original.
Oh,
'Cause,
so
I mean,
good.
it also has the coolest Universal Studios like ride, I guess.
That's badass.
This is Japanese whiskey and liqueur. I have no clue how to read this.
I don't know. Sounds like
Kurmayoshi
heartburn. I'm here for it.
Distillery. Matsui Yuma Ushu or something.
no, knock that one day.
What is it? Jesus, Angelo.
I just tried to
My
say
God.
it.
Dude, I'm fluent.
Can't even get this guy on a podcast for 2 minutes.
Can someone
dude.
pass me the cups? It's a whiskey liqueur.
Just pumps through his veins.
I'm sure I've screwed up the sound
What-
quality.
But what is it, Revens? What is this? Is this a beer or is this a whiskey?
No, it's a whiskey liqueur.
a whiskey.
It's a whiskey liqueur.
That is, I don't. Okay, we keep saying liqueur. Like I know.
If
the
you
hell
listen
that
to
is.
us talk, you would know what it is. It's a whiskey liqueur.
Liqueur.
You guys
I'm
keep
not sure
saying-
because we're on
liqueur.
the same page.
It's probably like
Oh
that.
yes, it looks
It's
like a
it's
nice
like
IPA.
14%, but it's going to be sweeter.
Say it looks just like an
I think
IPA.
is this a beer?
anti-hero?
Because I was going to say it looks like a beer now,
It does.
Thank you.
Smells like a beer too, to be honest.
and
with
I
you.
feel like it should have been a shot, but now we're just drinking.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not shooting this.
We're just drinking
I mean, I
alcohol.
can be persuaded.
Holy shit!
I,
does smell
I'm
good,
gonna be
though.
honest.
You
Like,
were funny at college parties, weren't you, when you were younger?
Me?
Yeah.
I very rarely said no to anything. I didn't go to college. I just visited it.
put emphasis on that too.
I was
dude.
gonna say-
You barely said no to anything.
Oh, okay. I
Well,
gotta
that's
watch my
obviously
mouth
why
now.
he saw the Notebook. But Herbie, I
Especially
did
on
see,
here, you'll get trapped in that.
Yeah, no shit. I'm
But I
gonna
did-
regret that one.
I don't know if you heard that. I did see the Notebook in the movie theaters when it came out.
There you
though.
go.
But
See, I waited till it was on DVD, but I mean,
Sweet
it just was
ass.
on repeat.
He left that. Yeah, his little sweet ass left that out.
Sweet booty meat.
All right, wait, let's cheers to
Hey,
being
cheers.
old.
Hey, to Revens, thank you, and happy birthday, Mike.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Are we down? Is this going?
I'm gonna
No,
take a
we're
drink
gonna,
of
we're
it.
gonna sip
Okay.
it.
Oh, okay, good. I don't feel that bad then.
Oh,
you
that's
could-
not bad at
That
all.
is smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
could've
like
shot that.
it's
if we
kinda
had, like, ice, this would be really
definitely
good.
Could have. Those are like a cider.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Probably should be chilled.
Well, we can get some ice.
No, that was good.
Hey, Jim, get some ice.
Where'd you get this?
Reven's
From
got
Yeah,
it.
fucking-
Reeman's
like, from where,
Spark
though?
Raw got it.
Dude, from the fucking the overseas and you
From
know
their native
fucking
land.
I was
the
waiting for
island.
him to say some offensive stuff right there.
Well, what it is he forgot. He forgot where they're from.
I'm not gonna lie.
So he's just like, oh, you from overseas?
is it-
Yeah, you know, in there, you know.
Asia, Korea.
He was going to say Chinatown and really
Yeah,
offend him.
dude, down in the city. Yeah, what do you mean, bro? You just head over to Chinatown. Like, what do you mean? Oh man, this is actually good.
Yeah.
Yes,
It is, honestly.
not bad at all.
Honestly,
Yeah.
my brother would love this.
Jesus, Angelo.
It's made by Plum.
By plums? Plum?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's what I get. Plum.
Some racism is funny. I don't care what anybody says.
That's why we can't bring you everywhere.
Yeah. I don't think the racism is funny. What I think that you mean to say is that some of the stereotypes when they
That
become
stem
true
from
are-
racism.
Yeah, they can have humor in them. Yeah.
You know, there's
guys,
stereotypes.
I'm trying
So
to
this
keep
is
Roof
where we're-
Trollz-
this is
I'm
where we're
trying to
drawing
keep
the
Roof
line?
Trollz growing.
This is where we're drawing the line.
Some
That's
people
fine.
are just ready to sabotage it.
No, I
They're just ready.
respect that. You know, lines always get pushed, and I'm one that likes to cross them. But if that's where
Yeah.
we draw the line in the sand, I can respect that.
Except for crossing the line from part time to full time, like you won't make that commitment.
He likes his Fortnite.
He does like his Fortnite. Guilty as charged with Angelo in the Fortnite.
Guilty?
You rascals.
That's really funny.
Well, let's make this about Herbie for a few more moments.
Oh.
Give us all something about you. Besides the Notebook.
I love Superman. I love volleyball.
I can get down with Superman.
You still love Superman? Are you still?
Yeah, Man of Steel is the greatest
Are you
superhero
excited for
movie
the new
ever.
one?
I hate James Gunn, so I'm cautious, but we'll see.
All right, so Batman versus Superman.
I loved it personally.
No. I mean in general.
Oh,
You don't have to talk
Superman's
about.
all day. Batman's cool, but like,
So I'm a big Batman fan.
okay,
But
I'm
I know
sorry.
that Superman could fly up to the sun and
Yeah.
shoot Batman through the head with a,
Yeah.
you know, his heat ray.
Superman. I don't even know how I got into Superman as a kid. Oh, you know what? I do know. It was Smallville. Tom Welling. If it wasn't for Henry Cavill, that would be my Superman.
You just
I
dropped
never-
some names that I never would have guessed you did.
Well,
dude.
he's a fanboy.
Yeah.
That's why he knows.
He's
him,
almost got the Christopher Reeve curl going on
Just
right
wait
there.
till I'm wearing my glasses. Little Clark Kent action.
Full.
Oh man.
I'm glad
With
you
the
don't
hair
have that
combed
on,
over.
yeah.
I'll comb it
Like,
over for you
I'm-
one day.
I'm
Come
a
in.
little intimidated.
So now I want you to understand what you just did. So you will, and it's right here on record, and they already know where it's going. You will 100% be Superman in a couple videos. We will be producing those.
fine with me.
We'll get a suit with the RRR like Roman's Roofing instead of the Superman logo. But you 100%, yeah, he's the retail superhero. Like he just created that.
I'm in.
I'll make a villain. You know,
Can he have an R on his chest for retail instead of S for Superman?
yeah, and for I thought you were gonna say for retard, and I was like, my God, but no, yeah.
Wait, hang on.
Honestly, that would have been funnier.
Roman,
And we have to worry about him?
yeah. Well, Roman's Roofing, the RR in the Superman style with like our colors. We should do that, but yeah,
Which
that would be
Superman style
awesome.
are you going with, though?
Well, you could tell us which one you
So just
want
get
to
on
do.
Amazon, find what you want. Cool. We have a budget, and we'll just fucking buy it.
Straight up.
Sounds good to me.
And even if we don't have a budget, Angelo will just buy it.
They can do
Perfect.
crazy
Me!
things too.
That's
We can get
you!
the green screen here and make it look like you're flying.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like get on a chair and then you guys take the chair out and it looks like
We're gonna put him on this.
Wait,
and just
hang
hold him
on.
up.
I'm not
Put a
kidding,
fan
dude.
and roll the cape.
Wait.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'll do this.
And we have to have him battle Eagle Man.
that would be great. David
Eagle Man.
come in as Eagle Man.
Yeah.
and fights it.
Even
yeah.
I'm old enough to remember that commercial.
No, we have our
made
own
one.
Eagle Man.
you
We
one?
made an Eagle Man commercial. Yeah,
Oh, God,
outside of
that's
it.
fantastic.
You're gonna be required to follow our social media now and watch our videos.
I think I like one of them. Honestly, I'm bad with social media. Honestly, unless it's
Well.
Twitter. I love Twitter. That's where I get all my news.
I recently
What is
took
Twitter?
I took us. We
X.
had a.
You're right. X.
Yeah, we had.
That's where I get my like pop culture news.
Yeah, we had an account on there, but it's not for this. Like,
No.
It's too
It's
hard to
for
get. You got. I think
Terrible people and
Yeah, I think you have to
Sports.
have a following before you get onto that.
Yeah.
So then people will actually have a reason to come because people don't know that's the wrong app to try to get started on.
I thought you just pay $8 a month and you're verified. That's all you got to do. on
No, but
Twitter.
it's getting
Bro,
people
they kept
to
saying that.
follow you.
It's more than that. It's like
I know, he's
$100
No,
a
I
month.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you with that part.
I do need to do that though. We do need to get verified on there. You just take not on.
It's
Twitter,
$8
but-
a month and you do some.
No, I'm talking about on Facebook and Instagram, not on Twitter.
Instagram's $15 a month
you have to pay for that.
to be verified.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay.
So you have to pay to prove who you are.
Yeah, that's
And that's
okay.
how you prove who you are because you're the only one dumb enough to pay for your name.
Well, you would hope so. I'm sure there's someone else stupid enough to do it too.
I'm sure he's got a racist joke behind that too. Social security
his
numbers
brain,
and
it's
stuff
moving.
like that.
I see
moving,
those
you can see
wheels
it.
going like this.
I just everything it just gets thrown my way. The shit.
You know what? I'm sorry, but I'm piling in.
It's fucking obnoxious here.
Yeah, I like it.
Fuck off.
That's amazing.
Hey Jim, do you want to come and have a drink with us?
Come taste it. Come taste it. It's good.
Try,
today
it's
your birthday?
actually not bad at all.
That's
yeah.
that's
Today's your birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
It's his
Thanks.
well, Jim's his brother.
Yeah.
his younger brother.
Yeah, we're twins. He's Danny DeVito. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh man,
Did you see the most? Did you see
Oh,
that
you
recent
gotta get a
photo?
cup.
you got to get a couple.
Hey, did you see that photo of Arnold walking around with the gray hair, just
Yeah.
looking like the most Jack Soup Santa Claus in the history of Santa
Dude,
Claus?
he's so cool, bro. If you follow him on Instagram, he'll just be in his kitchen, like hanging out, like eating cereal, and then just like his donkey comes in, and just he has a pet donkey,
That
and it
is
just like
insane.
comes in and like he just hangs out with it in there and shit. His house is so dope. It's like a ranch. It's all ranch style, but it's like 14,000 square foot ranch.
Does he have a line of maids ready to come and service him?
I'm sure. See,
hope
Mike
so.
always gotta.
And I'm the fucked up one.
I literally just put on earlier
thinking
this
of
week.
servicing.
I'm trying to get my girlfriend to watch T2, and the first scene is him with his bare ass, and I'm like, cover your eyes so I can watch.
I love that opening scene though.
It's so good.
The jacket, your
Dude,
boots,
it's so
and your
good with the old
motorcycle.
school, like where the computer's like his eyes are the computer, and it's just processing everything about this tall ass man who
Nice
should not
night for a walk,
who
huh?
did not fill out that outfit the way that Arnold did. It was supposed to be the same outfit, did not fit the same.
Oh, that's the first one. I think the
No, the
first
second
one.
one.
Yeah, the second one is when he goes to the bar.
Yes.
And he's jackets,
Yes.
boots, and your motorcycle,
Yes.
and then they put
That's
the
what I'm
cigarette out
talking
on him.
about,
Yeah.
T2.
So
T2's
T1
better
is
than T1.
badass.
Yeah,
Jim,
but
just
T2's
jump
better
in.
than T1.
Well, because I disagree, but I like him as a villain.
Okay.
But they're both really good though. I'm not gonna.
They are both
It's a
really
Return
good.
of the
I
Jedi,
just-
Empire Strikes Back. I won't argue with you.
I
I think Return
rewatched
of the Jedi is
T2
better.
more than I watched T1.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
I watched T1 more than T2.
I saw
but-
T2 first.
Yeah. Oh no.
My
Well, maybe.
actually, I'm
maybe
pretty
I
sure
did,
my
too.
grandfather took me to the movie theater for T2.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Maybe.
It's possible.
No, I take that back. I'm
Same
not that
thing
old.
with me. I just remember watching him as a bad guy on T1. And I was like, "Fuck, man, this is
He
awesome."
didn't talk that whole movie. I don't
going
think, right?
through Sarah Connor. Oh, he a little bit,
Did he?
but just going through the
Barely.
phone book and just murking all the Sarah
The
Connors.
special
like-
effects jumps from 1 to
tough.
2.
Insane.
Yeah. Does Cameron do 2 as
Yeah,
well?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
couldn't remember.
we didn't get very far in the movie because she fell asleep. But I was telling my girlfriend about how the special effects in that movie like stand up to movies now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
the way that they did Robert Patrick in that movie, the way his body would morph and things like that, like looks just as good as stuff now.
What's your dog's name? Sam. Hey, Mom, how's Wolfie? Wolfie's fine, honey. When are you coming home? Your foster parents are dead. That's the dude. It's the best. It's the best. It's such a good movie,
Such a good
man.
movie.
I love that movie. But people were talking about it though, so it's really funny that scene too. So why is the T-1000 making? Why is he making dinner? Why is he still?
I don't know.
Why is he still cooking?
That's a good question.
Yeah, if you watch that scene, because he
in
had
front
to
of
have killed that woman before he took over her character, and then because he kills his stepdad in that scene.
Yeah, his arm turns
with
into
the
a
arm.
metal
Yeah.
knife.
Yeah.
So that means my man was sitting there cooking dinner. Like he was chopping up dinner and stuff like that. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why are you making food?
Oh, it's so good.
Just so
I
weird.
never thought about that, but that's hilarious.
No, I saw it I can't take credit for it. I saw it on a TikTok. Someone was like, and then I was like, well, why is he cooking? No, like, but let's talk about that. Like, because he had to have been there for a minute. He murked her. He comes in the kitchen. The guy's eating it. The pot's boiling, and everything's getting cut up, and they're like prepping it and stuff. Straight up, he killed that woman and was cooking food for at least 15 minutes. At least. Just a wild thing to think about, but that's how my brain works. So anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. We anticipated doing a smaller episode, but as usual, we have a little bit of fun. We're really excited though, Herbie. Honestly,
I am
man.
too.
Like,
Honestly, thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking pumped, dude. It's gonna be such an awesome year. So.
Yeah, just don't fuck it up. I mean, you came highly recommended.
I know PJ is going to look really bad if I fuck this up.
Oh, dude, we're gonna
Well,
we're gonna drop him.
Any chance Beacon
sorry,
had
yeah.
any of our business.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Yeah, you take him right off the account.
Yeah. Shit.
Or he's gonna have to get his credit card back from Beacon and spend some money on us, right?
Well,
yeah.
I don't. And again, I don't think that's. But I don't think
I
it's
can
allowed.
be persuaded
No,
with a
I'll
steak.
help you with
do,
that.
do you know
I
his
can be
Allied
persuaded.
story?
Which one?
Well, which one? Yeah, we were in Las Vegas when he got maxed out at that Italian place too.
Oh, no,
and then the
this is-
Miami. I know the Miami thing you're talking about where he got maxed out at. Yeah. Well, I don't want to throw his business out there.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, guys, I don't know.
Yeah.
You might want to edit that out.
Anyway, Beacon's great to take care of their people. Kudos to Phil for hooking us up, man. That's so awesome. And then kudos for you for coming here. And
Honestly,
dude,
kudos
we're
to
gonna
you guys for taking me in.
No, man, we're excited,
we're gonna
dude.
do right
He
by
said he was going
you.
to call you guys. I was like, well, I just talked shit to Matt on Facebook. I don't know if Eli
That's the
wants to
best,
talk to
dude.
me.
That's the best. And they brought that up, and I'm like, bro, there's no hard feelings in it. Like, I was like, if anything, I'm happy that you're here now so you can actually see who we are.
In my defense, I
Because-
did call Matt, though, before you even called Justin.
Yeah, he told me, yeah. Well, I didn't call Justin. I messaged him. I'm like, hey, dude, get your fucking guy. What the hell are you doing, dude? Like, you don't have a grasp on your team?
Honestly,
and then he
I
got
was-
offended by that. But no, I know. It's all, dude, trust me.
I thought it was funny.
Me too.
I didn't realize it was like he had reposted.
The problem was it was a homeowner on that post.
That's
Yeah.
what I didn't realize. And I
But-
told Matt, I was like, I wouldn't have done that if I'd have seen that, but I had.
But I like that you're coming here now because you're going to actually see who we are. Because there's a lot of stories about who we are, and I enjoy them. But it's nice too to bring, when people are like, "Hey, man, well, we'll see our cross will pass, and then our paths will cross, and then you end up developing a relationship out of it." Like Gio,
sure.
Gio's one of the guys we had on there. A few Vikings adjusting, awesome shout out to them. But Gio came on here, and I had known this guy literally for 10 years and never knew the guy because I wasn't allowed to be friends with him because of a mutual friend of ours, mutual former friend of ours. And this guy wouldn't let us hang out, but now I can kick it with him, and we actually got to hang out and stuff. And now
And he's
dude,
super fucking cool.
He's
chill
dope,
guy.
dude. Yeah,
Like,
we would have no doubt been friends. It's not even debatable. Without the industry too, just on a personal level. We
you meet him at a bar, we'd have been like, we would have got the
cool,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, he's cool.
I would have asked him for his phone number, like the rare time where you meet a guy and you're like, hey man, you're cool, dude.
let me
Like,
get that
let's-
number.
Yeah,
That's how you-
it's
that's how you
so
end up
weird
at
when it
home watching
happens.
The
But
Notebook.
yeah, he would have been one of those guys. But yeah. But with you being a fan of the Notebook, that probably happens a lot with you.
No,
but
I already beat you to that joke. Mike heard it.
No,
Amazing.
Nowadays, you ask for their Instagram. You don't ask for their phone number.
You've been watching those little skits.
Yeah.
Mike's learning
Yeah.
how to.
I gotta
pick
get
up-
ready.
So,
Look, hey.
Oh, he's been out the game. Yeah, he's been out the game for a while. He's like, well, how the fuck are they doing this? It's amazing. But all right, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one.